Y seguimos nuestro recorrido por California. Por supuesto, no podía faltar el Valle de Napa, súper conocido por los vinos, Felipe.
Claro que sí. Si viene a California y no venir a Napa, es como que no ha venido, ¿no? Javier, nos encontramos específicamente aquí en Chateau Montelena.
Uno de los lugares más bellos que hay, porque bueno, quiero decirles que hay más de 500 productores de vino en la zona, pero esto realmente nos llamó la atención. ¿Por qué? Por este bello castillo, por la historia que hay detrás y por el vino de tremendísima calidad.
Un vino exquisito, Javier, ya no aguanto las ganas para poder probarlo y degustarlo. Yo les voy a estar dejando saber.
Felipe detrás de la cámara, yo pues enfrente de la cámara vamos a buscar a alguien que nos pueda explicar un poco la historia de este lugar y también que nos pueda, pues nada, brindarnos un poquito de vino para probarlo y constatar que lo que dicen es verdad, que este es uno de los mejores vinos de la región. Se los trae ¿Qué pasa TV? Estoy aquí en uno de los lugares, uno de los viñedos más importantes de California. Este es el Chateau Montelena. Esto es un lugar que hay que venir a visitar, un lugar que parece, bueno, sacado de una fábula, ¿no? De un cuento de hadas, porque tiene un castillo muy, muy bonito. La artista principal es el vino en sí. Y aquí estoy con Mark Redding. Él es el asistente principal de lo que es la cata de vinos. So you're, Mark, well, thank you first for having us, for giving the opportunity to be here with you. And we're just so impressed about the beauty of this place. Tell us a little bit about the history of Chateau Montelena.
Originally founded by Alfred Tubbs in 1882. He was a gentleman who sold rope to the mining industry and the sailing industry. And so a very wealthy gentleman was up here enjoying the spas next door in Calistoga and decided to get into the wine business and built this castle as his first warehouse. So this is always 58 degrees downstairs. Third ownership now, the Barrett family, Irish heritage. You saw the Irish signs around the property and coming in. Owners were a Chinese couple, so hence Jade Lake downstairs and the Chinese architecture. 58 to 68.
The story about the first owner getting into the wine business. I mean, what was going on at the time?
He was up here on a spa visit and met Charles Krug and decided I kind of like this business. And so he found 200 acres, bought it, cleared it, planted it. He was the 8th largest winery in the 1800s. He got through Prohibition by growing grapes and selling those to Beringer, and they made wine for the Catholic Church. So we love our Catholics. Barrett's came into the picture after the second ownership. The Wing Franks, the Asian couple, got to be too old to maintain the property. And so the Barretts came in 72, restarted the winery, and Judgment of Paris tasting in 76 for the Chardonnay put us back on the map.
What's unique about your product or the wine of this place?
We believe that we make wines of place. We make wines from this piece of land, this part of the valley, this part of California in general, versus wines of effort. So everything is back to sense of place. The Chardonnay comes from down south, very, very specific vineyard site. The right fog layer, marine influence comes in every day. Up here, we take advantage of the largest diurnal swing in the valley, highest temperatures of the day, coldest nights, 50-degree swing every day. Do things where it's a classic style, very French in style, light, delicate, lower alcohol, better food pairing, and better ageability. The weather system here is the hot air rises every day. As it goes up the mountain, it drops 3 degrees every 1,000 feet.
Wow.
So by 7 o'clock at night, it's cool enough where it sinks. And so us being at the head of the valley, at the base of the mountain, we take the full brunt of that cold air every day. That starts our drop in temperature from that 100-degree day in August down to 45, 50 degrees at night.
I see.
So we get great acid retention because of that. We get the sugar development from the heat, and then the flavors, the structures, aromatics in the grape from the sunshine. So we get that very balanced here.
I think that we need to go taste a little bit of the wine just to see what you're talking about. And then I'm sure you're the wine connoisseur, you're the wine expert. So I hope to learn something, just a little bit from you.
We got them open, let's go.
Let's go. And here are with the wines. Can you tell me a little bit about the wines themselves, like each bottle?
Starting with Sauvignon Blanc. This is, again, these two are from down south, Southern Valley. This is a French-style Bordeaux Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc, a little bit of Semillon, touch of Sauvignon Gris in the blend. Light, delicate. The Sauvignon Blanc gives it a little bit of richness, kind of softens the acid up a little bit. Chardonnay, classic Chardonnay. This is what put us on the map in '76. Riesling, next county north of us, Mendocino Valley, Potter Valley in particular. This is an off-dry Alsatian style, just a touch of residual sugar. Again, food pairing on this, ceviche, sushi, Thai food. Napa Cab, this is our largest red production alongside the Chardonnay. This is what's in distribution around the country. Predominantly Cabernet Sauvignon, a good amount of Merlot, a little bit of Cab Franc, each vintage. This is what you see in nice restaurants, nice wine stores, on wine lists. And then last one, Estate Cab. This was Jim's dream. This is 100% from the estate here. This is very, very heavy on Cab, typically about 97%, little Cab Franc, little Petit Verdot. This one really shows off the vintage variation. This one shows off a weather pattern each year. Darker fruits come from colder years, warmer years, hotter years give us softer, redder fruit on release. This is where we could really dig into a person's palate. What are they looking for? And we'll have a wine to match. Jim saved 10% every vintage. So I've got this back to the late 80s that I can still sell.
To really enjoy my first sip, what should I do?
So first thing is visual. You want to look at the glass, you want to look at the wine in it, you want to look for clarity, look for any effervescence, anything in it that will indicate there's a problem. Once you look at it visually, then you will nose it, you will get the aromas off of it, you will start to pick up the fruit structure. Then you go to the first taste, pull into your mouth, push it around a little bit, coat your gums, your cheeks, your tongue, everything. You will sense the fruit, you will sense the acid structure on our Chardonnay. It's very crisp, very cleansing. And then when you swallow, you'll get the finish with a sense of the alcohol level.
It smells very, very fruity, very, like I couldn't tell, but I'm sure you could. Muy buen vino, la verdad que me parece, él me está explicando que un poco lo que es la experiencia de tomarse el vino, es importante que ustedes lo sepan, porque lo importante es que primero que ves el vino y cuando hay alguna cosa que no parezca, que alguna cosa que está fuera de lugar, eso pues es una indicación de que el vino a lo mejor no está en buen estado, no ha sido conservado correctamente. Luego también es importante que darle un buen, menearlo un poco, ¿no? Como dice él, pero claro, con un pulso que puedas de verdad hacerlo de manera correcta. Entonces, bueno, por una base de aquí, pues ya tenemos una forma de hacerlo mejor. Luego, lo último es, pues, tomarse el vino y encontrar los sabores, ¿no? Él me está diciendo que hay sabores de pera, que hay sabores de fruta y que uno puede encontrar toda también la acidez del vino en esa primera probada y luego al tragar, pues uno siente ya el nivel de alcohol. Let's go to the next one now. What do we have?
So it's going to be our 2013 Estate Cabernet. You're lucky today in that we, getting through the fires of 2020, didn't produce a single red wine that year because of smoke taint. So we are now getting to the tail end of the releases of that vintage. Jim Barrett always saved 10% every vintage. So in years like this, we can go back and access our cellar and pull older vintages. So normally you'd be drinking a 2020 or 21 today. You're getting a benefit of having a 12-year-old Estate Cab, which just gives you that much more time in bottle to soften up and develop.
Okay. What would be like the taste notes on this one?
So this is 97% Cabernet, little Cab Franc, little Petit Verdot, a lot of black currant, a lot of really dark fruit. The French oak on this, 100% French oak, will give you a little bit of baking spice, a little nice cinnamon, nutmeg, clove influence to it. But this wine, already 12 years in bottle. This is just to the softness point where it's going to be perfect. Young on release, you really want to put our young Estate Cab with food, with a steak, with a good protein, good marbling. This one doesn't need that.
Any specific thing?
So you're probably thinking of legs. Decent legs. Legs is not an indicative nature of quality. This is the viscosity of the wine. This is the glycerin content of the wine. Every red wine's going to have legs to a certain degree. Even white wines are going to have legs. You just don't notice them because there's no pigment in the white wines. Here you want to look at the color. You want to look at how dark and rich it is. The color goes all the way to the rim. If you're looking at lighter wine, Pinot Noir, you'd have a wider, watery rim. So this is the first clue of what this wine would be. It's not going to be Pinot Noir. You're talking Cab Sauv, Cab Franc, things like that.
Este vino, bueno, tiene esa capacidad de que no hace falta realmente ponerlo con la comida, sino que también se puede tomar solo, se puede beber solo, porque tiene esa personalidad ya de por sí.
We do a variety of experiences here. We do from standard bar tastings, which go through 6 varietals right now, to our high-end luxury end is Estate Collection tasting, which focuses on just Estate Cabernet Sauvignon. We do tastings up on a hillside of a vineyard overlooking the owner's house. So we've got an experience for anybody, any pocketbook, any size.
Aquí pueden venir a en cualquier ocasión a celebrar cualquier evento.
So this is Cabernet from 07.
Okay.
So this will start, Veraison will be the next thing that happens up, and probably in a couple weeks the grapes will begin to turn red. So every grape starts out green. Veraison comes. This will probably be picked September.
September.
Yeah. So we talked about putting stuff in the ground for 30 years. We realized that this way we can get sunburn on the grapes during August. So we turned to the left, we made the rows tighter, closer together, 6 feet versus 8 feet, 4 feet between the vines, but now this row shades this row just naturally. So I don't have to run a bigger canopy where I get certain flavors I don't want in that finished wine. It's less labor, less manpower, but it's something that you put in the ground.
Speaking of manpower, I mean, how does that work? I mean, how many people you have on the fields when you have like the harvest?
So, total right now in the winery, we've got a mid-70s, 75 people working. It swells a little bit during harvest. Everything is done by hand. All the harvesting starts literally about midnight. They pick until 7 in the morning. Fruit comes in, we process it.
Is there a reason why they have to pick at night?
It's cool. You get better quality fruit. The cool temperature preserves all the flavors in the grape. So we bring in about 20 tons a day during harvest. The kitchen we were in, we have a chef that we bring in and we feed our crew a gourmet lunch every day for 3 months during harvest. So this on the left is Zinfandel.
Okay.
It was planted in 1972, so that's the oldest block on the property. We make wines a place. It's this place. You can't replicate this anywhere else in the world. And so the Barretts have been doing it here for 50 years. And so Bo knows every inch of this vineyard. Everything is harvested separately, vinified separately, barrel aged separately. And then they begin to put the blends together. And then we bottle it and hold on it for a couple more years.
That's wonderful. So there's very few places that can have that characteristics of the soil, right? Like that variety.
This is it.
This is it.
And
in
so,
the whole world, I'm saying. You know,
well, and so what's unique here is that this hillside runs off into the valley floor. That side runs off into the valley floor. We take advantage of all of the hills and all the soil types here where you don't get that down valley. If you're an estate producer, you're usually on the valley floor or you're on the mountaintop. You don't get the benefit of all of it like we get to play with it.
Right. It's not only the wine, it's also the experience of being here, being in this beautiful place, drinking this beautiful wine and enjoying and cherishing, well, friendships and family and love.
Come see us.
Come see us. Aquí, bueno, estamos en el Chateau Montelena, estamos súper contentos de que hemos parado aquí. Ya lo habíamos visto, habíamos hecho nuestra producción, había hecho un estudio a ver a dónde íbamos a llegar. Y bueno, aquí nos han abierto las puertas y estamos muy agradecidos. We're very, very happy and thankful that you opened your doors for us and this wonderful wine. And we just want to tell our viewers to come visit because it's well worth it. O sea, aquí lo vieron en Chateau Montelena en ¿Qué pasa TV? En la región de California, en la región de Napa.